Alright, for my first adventure into video game cocktails, I'm going to be making the highly requested Atomic Cocktail from Fallout New Vegas. Here's what the drink looks like in the game. It's pretty sweet. Well, not nearly as sweet as this plastic rocket ship glass that I got off eBay. Even better, I was able to score some Nuka-Cola Victory, which is not quite as popular as the original Nuka-Cola, but a key ingredient in the Atomic Cocktail. But first, I want to thank Dollar Shave Club for partnering with me on this video. I've been using their razors for a while, but I bet you guys didn't know that Dollar Shave Club has all of your grooming products. Toothpaste, body wash, hair styling products, everything you need to look, feel, and smell your best, not just razors. And you might learn something too. Their Daily Essentials starter set comes with this bathroom reader. My eyes immediately went to an article on how to do day drinking better. Could use that last weekend. But they're basically giving away this starter set to new members for only $5. It includes 3 trial-sized versions of their most popular products that help you stay fresh and clean, along with their executive razor. So in your first box, you'll get their shave butter, their body wash, and of course their One Wipe Charlie's butt wipes. You'll also get their executive razor, which includes their premium weighty handle and a full cassette of cartridges. And after the first box, replacement cartridges are sent for only a few bucks a month. This $5 offer is available at dollarshaveclub.com/cocktails. That's dollarshaveclub.com/cocktails. Speaking of cocktails, that is why you're here, so let's get to making this Atomic Cocktail. The recipe calls for vodka, so we're going to start with 2 ounces or 60 mils. Next up is Nuka-Cola Victory, which is the orange-flavored variant of Nuka-Cola. It's described to have aspartame, so we know it's diet. And so for this recipe, I'm using a diet orange soda poured into this awesome bottle. Fallout gamers will know this grants us some action points but reduces perception, which is very fitting. Let's pop that cap, and we're gonna pour about 4 ounces or 120 mils into the glass. Oh, and if you're looking to get this bottle, I'll put a link to it on my website. The final ingredient is Mentats, which are an in-game drug that increase perception, charisma, and intelligence. Now, because we're using diet soda, it is really only fitting that we use Mentos, not because they sound like Mentats, but also because of the reaction we're gonna get. So I've got 3 mint and 3 fruit Mentos. We're gonna drop them in and let's see what happens. Now, just like with Diet Coke and Mentos, the reaction here is physical, not chemical. The high carbonation of the diet soda is combined with the Mentos that have a bunch of little nooks and crannies on the outside that act as nucleation sites, places where the bubbles can start to form. Or basically because science. Now that's a pretty cool effect, and it still really makes no sense why the drink is green in the game when it uses all that orange soda, but let's give it a try. Cheers. Alright, so not surprisingly, this is basically an adult diet orange soda. Not very interesting, but I feel we were pretty authentic to the recipe. Okay, but well before the game Fallout New Vegas had the Atomic Cocktail, there was a real Atomic Cocktail in old Las Vegas back in the 1950s. Back then, they were actually testing nukes near Las Vegas, and so the Atomic Cocktail was born at the Las Vegas Sky Room. The recipe for this drink starts with 1.5 ounces or about 45 mils of vodka. To that, we're going to add another 1.5 ounces of brandy. Here I'm using an Armagnac, which is a very fun word to say. The recipe then calls for 1 bar spoon of sherry. Now I'm going to use port instead, which is another fortified wine, just a little bit sweeter. Next, we got to chill and dilute this drink, so we're going to stir with ice for about 45 seconds. Then we're going to pour this into a chilled coupe glass and then grab a little champagne. Alright, this bottle has one of those little plastic bands, and okay, of course it broke off. Time to use the teeth. Once you get that open, then we're gonna pour about 1.5 ounces or 45 mils on top of the drink. Give that a little spritz of some lemon oils, drop it in the drink, and let's see what a 1950s Vegas drink tastes like. Cheers. Oof. Yeah, it's not good. Almost confusingly terrible. Like I had to go back and make sure I had the recipe right. It's just got no balance. The vodka and brandy don't really play off each other, and the fortified wine isn't really coming through. Yeah, that's gonna be a no for me, dog. Hey guys, thanks for watching, and if you're in the market for shaving gear, highly recommend checking out Dollar Shave Club, and purchasing from them also supports the channel. And if you're looking for this recipe and equipment, I always post everything on my website. I'll put a link in the description. Cheers.